of yours. Don't let them take your power. Don't leave it alone in the final hours. They'll take your soul, they'll take your power. Don't close your eyes and hope for the best. The dark is out there, the light is going fast. Until the final hours, your life's forever changed. And all the rights that you had yesterday are taken away. And now you're afraid. You should be afraid. Should be afraid. Because everything I fought for long ago in a dream is gone. Someone said, dream is not over, the dream has just begun. Or is it a nightmare? Is it a lasting scar? It is unless you save it, and that's that. Unless you stand up and take it back, take it back. I had my scars, you have yours. Don't let them take your power. Don't leave it alone in the final hours. They'll take your soul, they'll take your power. Unless you stand up and take it back. Try to see the future and get mad. It's slipping through your fingers. You don't have what you had. You don't have much time to get it back. I wanna be the lighthouse, bring all of you together. Bring it out in a song, bring it out in stormy weather. Tell them the story. I wanna teach them to fight. I wanna tell them this has happened before. Don't let it happen again. I have my scars, you have yours. Don't let them take your power. Don't leave it alone in the final hours. They'll take your soul, they'll take your power. Unless you save it, and that's that. Unless you stand up and take it back. Try to see the future and get mad. It's slipping through your fingers. You don't have what you had. You don't have much time. Gotta get in the game. You gotta learn how to play. You gotta make a change. You gotta do it today. In the midnight hour, they'll slam the door, make you forget what you were fighting for. Put you back in your place, they'll shut you down. You better learn how to fight. You better say it out loud.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Lady Crow's Late Night Radio Show. I am Lady Crow and you just heard The Lighthouse from Stevie Nicks. So for this episode, we are going to be all over the place on the musical tapestry. I've been thinking a little bit about what it means to be a warrior, and I think that that is something that is in our collective memory. It's in our blood. Who are your ancestors? Who were our ancestors? What have we done down the years to have passion and to fight? Whether you're wielding a pen or your voice or a sword or a stick of charcoal, we all make statements and we all take stands. So this is kind of my take on that vibe. I hope you enjoy, and here we go.
stay. I am afraid to look away. I couldn't bear to see them fade. That familiar troubled gaze. Never mind. It doesn't matter if we spill the wine. We're all the same. Smash the mirrors, carve the bones, pray for snow. The birds fly low. Stay the nightmares till the dawn. Ghosts watch over. Hold me closer. Don't leave. I couldn't bear to see you go. You belong among the walls and hearts of home. Always running from the dark to be safe, to be apart, alone. But what does it matter if we mull the wine? We're here again. You can do without the pain. Spill the salt and take the blame. Fetch the glasses, pour me mine. Dance for rain, the birds fly low. Turn your wisdom into words.
become higher than my words, a mighty roar of war, revealing my blind anger's ferocious strike. All action for the good of I see my reflection in your eyes. My new age has just begun. Sword is in the fire of the furnace, hungers to be hit and wants to have 100 cinders. Call the state of their existence. They may dance the maddest in the morris of the red rain. Beloved brother, enemy, I sing my sword song for you, a lullaby of obliteration. I can wake up with a smile and bliss in my heart, and bliss in my heart, and bliss in my heart, my heart. Coexistence, conflict, combat, devastation, regeneration, transformation. This the best I can do for you. I see the great blue on the horizon. No resistance, powerful sun to rise. The way I move, it will make me all fires of purification, purification. Dying embers, dying embers, dying embers, dying embers, dying embers.
on the road, or even when I take a boat. A light insanely bright is standing, a fainting force, my loneliness remains attending. The hours since I saw you last, have left me in an unknown past. They do not seem to leave me. They seem to join me on the road, or even when I take a boat. A light insanely bright is standing, a fainting force, my loneliness remains
One, two, three, four. Bone digger, bone digger, dig a bone. I am the child of many countries, many changing lands, many shifting sands. I am the fruit of several trees, being born to man by a million hands, playing do what you can. Bone digger, bone digger, dig a bone. Bone digger, bone digger, dig a bone. Bone digger, bone digger, dig a bone. My story's sung by 1,000 tongues. I'm a braided stream, I'm a waking dream. I am the breath of 1,000 lungs, where the mountains gleam and the marshes steam in the old regime. Bone digger, bone digger, dig a bone. Bone digger, bone digger, dig a bone. Bone digger, bone digger, dig a bone. You're the change in the weather, you're the wind to my feather. At the end of my tether, you piece me together. Dig a bone. I'm a tale with a million ends, from an empty throat to a conflict zone. On the turn of a word it all depends, when your cup is blown and the buds have flown and and your fate's unknown. Bone digger, bone digger, dig a bone. Bone digger, bone digger, dig a bone. Bone digger, bone digger, dig a bone. You're the change in the weather. You're the wind to my feather. Oh, oh, at the end of my tether, you piece me together. Dig a bone. Dig a bone. Dig a bone.
To the end of time.
My king lay his dignity down at your feet, but I never knew you as friend. You scorn what is offered, take only by force. Nothing is safe from your greed. Defile our daughters, slaughter our horses, leave us hungry with need. You have laid your cruel claim, now you will share my pain. I will go, descend on you like thunder. No mercy I'll show, no quarter you'll know, the price you pay for plunder. You will feel the bite of my steel, a fury like no other. I will be your ravening ruin, and death will be your lover. Death will be your lover. None can withstand your arrogant pride. You punish or please with the lash. You only mean to degrade and defy. Your heroes are empty and brash. Now I will sing a warrior's song and break your brazen betrayal. I will shine with a fury most strong and lift this tiresome travail. They will call me by my name, the demon of the fame. I will go, descend on you like thunder. No mercy I'll show, no quarter you'll know, the price you pay for plunder. You will feel the bite of my steel, a fury like no other. I will be your ravening ruin, and death will be your lover. Death will be your lover. I will vanquish your cities and fields and bring no absolution. You will fall beneath helmet and shield, a plague of retribution. We shall win this battle or die. Let the men live as slaves, I will not. Rome, you will fall as sovereignty rises. Our loyalty cannot be bought. I will ride in furious flight, and death shall be my name. I will go, descend on you like thunder. No mercy I'll show, no quarter you'll know, the price you pay for plunder. You will feel the bite of my steel, a fury like no other. I will be your ravening ruin, and death will be your lover. Death will be your lover.
Find myself beside a stream of empty thought, like a leaf that's fallen to the ground, carried by the flow of water to my dreams, and woken only by your sound. Alone I've walked this path for many years. Listen to the wind that calls my name. The weeping trees of yesterday, they look so sad. Wait your breath of spring again. Far beyond the hills where earth and sky will meet again, where shadows like an opening hand, which hold the secrets that I've yet to find, and wonder at the light in which they stand. stream of empty thought, like a leaf that's fallen to the ground, carried by the flow of water to my dreams, and woken only by your sound. Far beyond the hills where earth and sky will meet again, a shadow's like an opening hand, which hold the secrets that I've yet to find, and wonder at the light in which they stand.
Folks, that's about all for me for this episode. You just heard Tracy Thorn with Follow Me Down, an amazing song from a musical soundtrack that she did for The Falling. That little rattle was my very large big boy, George, who likes to hang out and help me do these. So you heard music from the Cocteau Twins and Danielle Dax from Heilung and Switchblade Symphony, Witch of the Vale and Sharon Knight, Wishbone Ash. So as I said, we were all over the musical landscape with this one. We're going to end with one of my favorite songs. It's totally nuts. It is an absolutely classic electronic, in your face. No, it's not in your face. It's an absolutely classic electronic masterpiece from Tim Blake called Blake's New Jerusalem. Pulls out all the stops, throws everything into the soup. Anyhow, that's it. And I wish that you are happy and healthy and enjoying the spring and finding beauty and passion wherever you can. So with that, I say goodnight, and as always, I am Lady Crow, and I will catch you next time.
Nor shall my sword rest in my hand till we have founded Jerusalem here in England's green and pleasant land. is mapped out like the stars. She's been waiting there for ages for us to give her force. Some call her Guinness glitter, crystal eye to you or me, so full of glowing emanations that you don't need eyes to see. So here, inside these valleys that are so full of energy, we'll build a new Jerusalem with love. From you to me. Solstice music sound and build new age vibrations and feed them to the ground. So here inside these valleys are so full of energy, we'll build a new Jerusalem with love. From you to me. who shines from darkness. For us, it's plain to see our cosmic generation has power enough to be and find this inner vision and grasp it at the start and build a new Jerusalem inside your loving